The root of all excellence.
Welcome everybody to the root of all excellence.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello. So your week how have your week been?
I feel like this week was busy. I feel like there's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot happened this week.
Yeah, you've been running around a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I've been busy. So today it's kind of my chill day, which was nice.
Right.
Much needed.
Okay.
How's your week?
Fast. It was a pretty fast weekend.
Was it?
It seemed like it was fast until like my last hour at work.
Drag.
Oh my God. It felt like an hour took 4 months. So,
Yeah, day woke up.
right. In the middle of the night.
Yeah. So I remember I saw you come in and then I saw you run.
Oh yeah, I had to get up out of there before you seen me.
Oh, I thought you had a call or something. Yeah, but we got through it. Got through the week.
Definitely.
I feel like there was a productive week. Got a lot done.
Yeah, So yeah, man. I mean, overall, man, just a good week. Another good week. Yeah,
Nice. So let's hop on in it.
Let's get to it. So as of really recent, I just found out that Nipsey Hussle, killer, got 60 years.
60?
60 to life or something like that. Now, this was very strange for me.
60, huh?
Yeah, and he rolling 62, so that's kind of,
What does that mean?
it's the gang that he's a part of.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's kind of ironic.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard like 60 to life.
60 to life.
I think that's new for me.
Yeah,
60 to
definitely.
life. I am used to like 25, 20. But 60, that's a lot.
Yeah, 60 to life is something.
It's basically life.
Yeah, it's just life.
Once you grown.
Yeah, it's life. He's pretty young, but it's pretty much life. Everything surrounding this was weird, right? So we know that, like, just starting off, like, Buddy didn't have a real reason to even kill Nip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he said that he called him a snitch, and some other people may have said something different. But overall, it wasn't a real reason to do him like that.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless it's some underlying issues that he had, or maybe something in the background we don't know about.
Right.
But there was like just no real reason for him to do Nip like that. So starting off, it was always kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely got sucked into it.
Yeah, definitely. Because usually when it's that intense, it's something that triggers that. You know? And usually when it's that intense, it's usually like the person don't leave and come back. You know what I mean?
Right. That was weird.
So just overall was weird to me. Is from the moment that I seen it, it was just something was off about it. Then as we know, the death of Nipsey kind of touched the world.
Yeah, it was bigger than I thought it was going to be.
His death was bigger than he was as an artist.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So that seemed kind of odd to me as well. I think that sometimes us as people kind of outweigh the pop, maybe stuff that we do. Meaning, like, Nipsey was a rapper, But I think the steps that he made and the moves he was taking is the reason why people kind of resonated with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, maybe.
So that was kind of, strange. Considering the fact that he had a huge funeral.
Right.
Huge, like Staples Center.
Yeah, it's really big. For a funeral.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Huge funeral, Staples Center. Everybody was kind of touched by what happened.
Yeah, a lot of people were moved by it.
Right. It's like 4 years later.
Has it been 4 years?
It's been like 4 years.
Huh.
And dude is just not getting sentenced. It's just weird to me, right?
Well, yeah, COVID was like...
Yeah, but that didn't stop up anything else.
And it's LA.
Yeah, I don't think it stopped anything else. You know what I mean? And then within I remember it had so many like stoppages or discontinued. You know what I mean? Like or it was just crazy. Because I remember one time they was like, we gotta reschedule everything because he won't come out of sale.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? That ain't even an option. Since when is that an option?
It is. Like, you just don't go to court.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's an option.
Yeah, I don't know what happens in that situation before.
Right. Like, I mean, I didn't see them wheel people in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
maybe they're not doing that.
Maybe not.
Days. Maybe when we're working at the jail or like going to the jail for work, they refuse to go to court. All the time.
Okay.
But they're also not stable.
Right. And to be fair, he wasn't either, quote unquote.
Right.
So that was just weird, man. It just to take this long for a man to get sentenced. It's just kind of weird for me.
But he was already convicted?
No, like the trial didn't even start until like soon.
Recently?
Yeah. Now look at Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez.
What time frame was that?
I want to say a year.
Was it a year?
Maybe 2, maybe.
What was that, last year?
Like last year.
Was it?
I believe so.
My time is all off.
Yeah, it's all off. But in the most case, let me see. Most case is 2, but I really think it was like a year.
Was it?
Google it.
Let's see. Megan shot. So it was in 2020, the 2020 shooting.
Okay, so it took 2 years.
It was July of 2020.
Right, so it took a year and a half.
And then in December 22.
December 22 is when they went to court.
Yeah, it's 2.5. That's when he was found guilty. 2.5 or so?
What?
Years.
Did he get 2.5 years?
No, that's when it took 2.5 years for him to be found guilty.
Yeah.
From June of 2020 to December of 22.
Like a year and a half.
No. 2.5.
Okay, 2.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 2. Wow. So 2.5 years for that to take place.
Yeah.
It just don't seem normal.
I don't know. I think COVID probably has something to do with it. And then the fact that he wasn't willing, like participating, cooperating.
Right. So
had something to do with it. And so the combination.
Yeah, it was. You
said it was 4 years ago?
Yeah, I want to say Nip died in 2000.
Was it 19?
19?
Was it?
Yeah, I want to say 19.
Oh. Okay.
I know it wasn't 2020 yet.
Yeah. March 31st of 19.
Yeah, so yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's like 4 years ago almost.
Right.
So yeah, man, like, and also one of the things I noticed is it wasn't much coverage of it.
No.
Like you didn't really hear about it like that. Like even the fact that he got 60 years is not really being covered like that. It's not plastered all over social media.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like in the news, like outlets or whatever.
Yeah, real quick segment.
Yeah, or like articles online.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but other than that, you really didn't hear much about it, you know?
Yeah, but he was convicted in July.
And sentenced in
February.
right. It's a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of glad that he got, you know, hopefully, you know, just give his family some type of closure.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like they would be lingering, kind of hanging over your head.
Right. But like I said, overall, the entire situation to me was weird. I don't know why, but it kind of was.
Different aspects of it.
Yeah, so it seemed like every level it just got a little weird. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to mention that Buddy got 60 years to life and he deserved every second.
And pivot.
Let's pivot.
What do we come across this week? Japan? Japan. So there was a new, I guess, count?
I mean, I don't even think it was a count.
A land count?
I guess.
Or they popped up?
I guess.
I don't know. But there's 7,000 new islands. 7,000 new islands connected to Japan.
Right, they discovered.
In their territory.
Right. They discovered 7,000 new islands.
I want an island.
Yeah, but my thing is this, though. If you would have found 10 new islands, I'd have been skeptical.
I don't know if I would have been skeptical about 10.
10, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that I would be skeptical about
new
10.
islands?
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I was imagining that islands were disappearing with global warming kind of situation. But I guess it was a volcano, an underwater volcano erupted.
And they gave them 7,000 new islands?
I don't know if it was 7,000.
Oh my God. I was going to say 7,000.
But they already had 7,000.
Who?
Japan. Japan had 7,000 islands in their territory.
Okay.
And then it doubled to now it's 14,000.
Right, but how you come up on 7,000 that you ain't know that was there?
Mm-hmm.
So when you heard that, how did you feel?
That's a lot of islands.
It's way too many to just pop up out of nowhere. You discovered them. Oh, I didn't know that was there.
But also, they haven't conducted this whole mapping check.
Right.
Since 1987. That's when I was born.
Right. So you think in the time that you were born to now, 7,000
islands
just popped up. No,
like little pimples.
Yeah, no, that's not finna. Come on. 7D? Okay, I'd have been like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Even though 7D is still a lot of islands.
Oh, okay. So also at that time, they decided to leave out any islands that didn't have the circumference of over 100 meters.
Okay, so
And then technology wasn't as great at distinguishing between groups of small islands and a large standalone island.
so it's possible that these islands have been there this whole time. They just wasn't able to count them, or didn't count them because they didn't qualify.
Right.
Okay.
And then there was the volcano activity.
Okay.
So, yeah.
7,000.
That's how they're explaining it, at least.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It's a whole lot of island, man.
I wonder how big it has to be in order to be considered an island now.
Yeah, I don't know. But obviously they count the ones that they didn't count last time.
They're counting all of them. Now, all of them.
So, yeah.
So, like a little bump in the ocean.
You know they're going to sell them. How much you think they're going for?
I don't know. I don't think islands are as expensive as we think. Cause I'll be watching what is it, Budget Island Hunters or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they be looking for islands, but they don't be as much as I would think.
It'd be
that
like
they
the size.
would be.
It'd be like for a regular house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what they trying to charge for houses out here now in Arizona. You can get a whole island.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't
But it
know.
don't have nothing on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is there any animals on it?
I don't know. They don't show any.
Like a random
wildebeest?
yeah, some Timon and Pumbaa.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what you gotta wonder, right?
Right,
Because it's kind of like some of them are like jungle kind of land. Some is like, what is it? Those mangrove things. So it's just like, is it really land or is it just plants on the water?
Right.
I don't know.
So yeah, man, it's nuts a little bit.
It is. But I would want an island. I want an island.
Would you want an island?
Yeah.
But like you can't just have no island.
Why not?
I mean, you can. It's just that what you gonna like? What you gonna have to have a boat too, or
You gotta develop it.
huh?
You gotta develop it.
Your island.
Yeah.
But how you gonna get to your island?
On a boat. It depends on where the island is, though, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if the island is big enough, I might need to get a helicopter.
So let's think about this. Let's say you cop an island, right? And it's about half of the size of the city that we in right now.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you like something that big or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger?
Oh.
What you want? Like Hawaii?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm. But like the size of the city. That would be nice. Think of how much development there could be.
You don't need that much because there ain't gonna be nobody on my island.
No sharing.
I ain't just gonna have random people coming up on my island. On the real. You cannot just pop up on my island.
I'm out here doing exclusive resorts.
Yeah, but you have to have an invitation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or make the payment.
So yeah, I mean, it would be dope to have, an island that big.
Yeah.
And kind of like develop it into a like small city or something like
a
that.
Resort.
But come on, man.
I don't know. It could be kind of amazing. But even like a smaller island, I wouldn't mind like doing something more intimate too. On the exclusive level.
Okay.
Yeah. But, it's one of those aspirations.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Step by step.
Right. So the fact that they found 7,000 of them.
Yeah, I wonder how small they are.
They have to be pretty small, but still,
Yeah. And I guess that is interesting to figure out. Like, is this group of islands like a part of a group? Do we count it as a group, or do we count them as each individual island?
Right. Yeah, so that's something to think about,
Yeah, but 7,000 is a lot.
It's a lot of islands.
It's a huge difference.
A lot of islands, so.
So maybe they just didn't do a good job in 87.
Definitely didn't. This is proof. So, yeah, man, 7,000 new islands.
Yeah. That's good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Pivot?
Yeah, one of the things that I kind of wanted to talk about is code switching.
Code switching.
Yeah. And just to give an example for people that may or may not know what code switching is, it's like, at your job, your work voice at your job, or maybe you are around a group of people and you have to be professional and, your professional voice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about code switching?
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is. I don't really think about it, to be honest. And actually, so if I'm regular, like not switched, in different situations, I like people think I have an attitude. Like if I'm just whatever. But if I'm, make myself presentable, perk up a little bit,
right,
give a little energy,
right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're more comfortable. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would think I have an attitude and I'm just being regular.
Right.
Because there's definitely attitude signs when I have an attitude. And maybe they just don't know the difference.
Definitely possible.
Yeah. But just like meeting, not even like, this goes back to like, I'd say high school, of just being regular and not putting any extra effort or energy into anything that I'm doing.
Right.
And just getting the, I don't know, aggression or like accusation that I have an attitude or I'm not, I don't know. I don't know what you would call it.
Right. And for me, I try my best not to. Right. Now, of course, there's going to be situations in which you have to be professional. Right. But I try my best not to change my voice. Right. Or change my posture or my gestures. Right.
Uh-huh.
I just don't think it's necessary. I'm conscious of it, like probably more than most people.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I don't even think about it. It's just.
Yeah, now I don't even think about it. But
right.
Like in my experience of not doing it, right? Of just going to school and not,
Right. People think you got an attitude.
Yeah, and I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Why is she so mad?
Right. I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that.
And it's not like I have a resting face or anything like that either.
Right. Maybe you've been doing this so long to the point where they think that's who you is.
But even before that, like for me to then think that I have to do this, you know what I mean?
Right, I see what you mean.
For it to be an issue, and it was on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
To where there's an issue with, like, what? I'm not even doing anything.
Right. That might be a whole nother topic.
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, I don't know, like.
Well, that's where you find it or that's where I found it necessary that, okay, something is off here. So maybe I need to.
That might be because you're black. That shit to do with no code switching.
But who do you think does it?
You think black people do it to you too?
No, I'm saying like code switching.
I think everybody do it.
Right, but black people more so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in other words, what it sounds like you're saying is like when you don't code switch, you kind of get like the bad rep.
Yeah, it's not even a bad rep. It's just
people feel away.
Yeah, for no reason.
So yeah, that might be because you black.
It might be, but I have no control over that.
I agree.
I mean, I'm good with it. Whatever.
Right.
But that's my reason behind it. That and then customer service.
Right. You know, I've worked customer service. So I know how it could get. I think I just been conscious of like not code switching. You know, cause I just felt like, man, look, if you're gonna like me, it ain't gonna be a representation. You know what I mean?
All right, your representative.
My representative coming out here like, hey guys. So
I'm okay with my representative.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna send regular old me out there and say, hey man, if y'all don't like me, y'all don't like me, but this is it. Like, this is all I got.
But I don't want to be penalized.
I don't understand.
I don't want to be penalized.
For not code switching?
Yeah.
But that's like,
you know what I mean? Like, if you don't like me, it's one thing when it's just a social,
right?
Whatever. You like me, you don't like me, you like my voice, you don't like my voice, whatever.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
But when it's in a situation where I'm trying to do something or I'm trying to accomplish something, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it to hinder me. Does that make sense?
No, I get it. But that's out of my control.
It's not though.
No,
I found it's in my control.
Yeah, no, it ain't. It's definitely out of your control as well.
No.
Yeah, a person can decide to do whatever they're gonna do.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with you.
But if I found a cheat code,
it may not be a cheat code.
It might not be, but
it may just be they was gonna do it anyway.
They might, but
you know what I'm saying? So
if I found that I'm not getting the same reaction,
right,
and I was consistently getting this reaction,
right,
there's something to be said, I would say.
But that's different because that's like related to people, regular people.
Yeah.
Right. Just in a social like atmosphere, right? So I don't care about what motherfuckers think about me if it's just regular people. Right?
Well, everybody's just regular people.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if we hanging out.
Right.
I'm not really caring. When I was in school, I don't care what other students and none of that. I don't have that need.
Right, but it wasn't other students.
It was teachers.
Teachers, coaches.
Yeah, I don't care. This is who I am. Either you gonna like me or you not. But see, the thing is this, right? And I have to admit it. And maybe this is the difference. I love the energy, whether it's positive or negative, right?
Okay.
So I know you like, I don't want to get penalized, right? If a coach don't like me, that's the same thing as a coach liking me.
No, it's not.
To me.
Well, it's not.
Right?
Is the difference.
And like I said, I can't, because I know I can't control whether a person likes me or not. Ultimately. Okay. I cannot control that. So, I'm definitely not going to change up or switch up who I am slightly to get a better result from somebody else.
What are you going to do it for?
Well, I'm not going to try to do it at all.
Right, so
that's just that. I don't see the benefits in it. Like, this is who I am.
Okay.
Right? Now, I get that, sometimes you want to come off more professional, right? More of a professional person, especially like if you in a work environment where that is
required.
Yeah, kinda, right? But like even if I was a salesman, this would be like this is the guy that you getting. And the crazy part about it is I've had nothing but like good things happen because of like I'm really just gonna be me.
And you've had nothing but good things happen.
Yeah.
Well, that might be the difference.
As far as like when I'm interacting with people.
That might be the difference.
Right? Because this is the thing, right? Everybody code switch. Right? Everybody. I think every nationality code switch.
Right.
Right? So, and everybody, and you may code switch multiple times depending on the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is one of the things that I kind of learned is, have you ever, well, this happened to me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be around certain people that are either like turn up, like they super tough because they're around me. Or I'm around white dudes who try to slang it up a little bit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I see both of them though. I know you code switching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a white dude walked up to you like, yo, what up? You know he code switching.
Right.
Right? So I automatically think like if I do that, do you think they don't know I'm doing that?
No, they don't know.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They know you doing that. If I could see some random white dude from miles away coming like, what up, man?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Like, oh, why you gotta, bro, you don't have to do all of this. Just say hello.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to do all this. Right?
Right.
You think they don't know that you code switching?
If I say hello?
Just if you code switch.
No.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay. I automatically assume if I can tell the difference between a white boy code switching, then I automatically assume a white person know if I'm code switching.
Oh. I don't think so.
Okay.
Only because it's considered what? Proper? I guess you would say.
Right. But it ain't gonna be that.
Or more accepted, more acceptable. The way that you're supposed to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, so like hey man, look.
Like you're not supposed to walk up to somebody and be like, what up?
Slang is different.
Right?
Slang is different. That's not code switching. Right?
No, but I'm saying like in your example that you gave.
Right. You're not supposed to walk up to a person like, what up? Why not?
But the reason that you can tell a white person is code switching when they walk up to you, you just gave this example.
No, that's not the reason why I can tell.
What's the reason you could tell?
Because it don't feel right. You know when the person code switching, it don't not feel right.
What do it feel like?
It feel like something is off. Why are you doing this? You could listen. When you code switch, you pretty much acting. Everybody ain't no good actor.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
And you could tell. It just feel off. And so I'm looking at this guy come up to me going, hey, bro, what's up, homie? And I'm supposed to know that I'm supposed to not think he acting when I know better. Because I know what if it's organic, I know what that feel like.
Okay.
Right? So I'm supposed to think he not acting. Right? And the same thing vice versa. I go up to a group like, hey guys, how's it going, bro?
But I don't think it goes that
I'm just saying, man.
Right, but I'm just saying like,
don't get caught up in the examples.
I'm not caught up in the examples. We're having a conversation, you're using examples.
Right.
So I would refer to the example.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, if I do that, I automatically assume that they know.
Maybe.
Right? And just like I don't say nothing, they ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, they might not.
So, I mean, I try my best not to, man. I really just want to be me, and this is what you get. I'm sorry. I know that, you would probably rather a different type of dude, but hey, this is it, And so take it or leave it,
Okay.
But this is definitely what you gonna get. That's it.
And that's your choice, I suppose.
Right.
But when it comes down to work scenarios,
yeah,
it could be the difference of thousands of dollars.
Okay. And if that's something that you want, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who doesn't want to make more money when they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's not about making more money. Right? If you're comfortable faking to make the more money, then yeah. I don't think I'd be comfortable.
It's not a comfortable position. Customer service is not a comfortable position.
Right.
It's based on you having customers like you, basically.
Right. So maybe
and you figuring out their problem and their issue that they're having, because that's the only reason they're calling you.
Right. So maybe I'm just not.
They're not calling you because they're happy.
Customer service type of dude.
Right, but they're not calling you because they're happy already.
Okay.
So there's definitely expectations from companies on how to finesse a no and still not get. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. And I don't mean, when I say code switch, I want to be very clear. It has nothing to do with like manners.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with manners.
Right? So I could be polite, like just being this person.
You can be polite being that person, but there's also a lot to be said about a tone.
Definitely. And I can fluctuate my tone based on the situation and still be this guy.
Okay. As long as you feel like that is accurate.
100%
I'm
accurate.
just saying that there's more that goes into it than just giving the answer.
Okay. So, I really definitely I try my best not to code switch.
Do you have a problem with people that code switch?
I don't have a problem with people that code switch.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want to do if it makes you if you're comfortable with it and it makes you happy. I'm all for it. I don't have anything against code switching because I understand that everybody does it, right?
Right.
Even think about this. Rappers do it.
Okay.
Right? Meaning like they'll sell you something and then in their personal life there's somebody completely different. Right?
Yeah, that's regular.
Right. So it's definitely like a thing that kind of everybody do. So I don't have anything against it. It's just I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing it. And partially why is because I've been okay just being me. You know what I mean? Without selling you the another version of myself.
Kind of.
That makes sense?
Kind of.
So yeah, I definitely don't have nothing against code switching. And also I understand that, we're not always gonna be in the same mood. Right? So I get it. But as for me, I don't feel a need to do it.
Even if you're in a bad mood?
Even if I'm in a bad mood, I would agree. Even if I'm in a bad mood, I would not code switch.
So you're in a bad mood.
Yes.
The way that you act when you're in a bad mood at home versus the way that you act when you're in a bad mood
at work.
Not at work.
Okay.
Well, I guess maybe at work when you was working in person.
Okay.
It's the same?
Same guy. Same guy. Same guy. Only difference is I may not like engage as much because I know how I feel. And I know what can come from it, so let me not engage as much. But I still feel the same way. I still say the same things. Same guy. And it often has gotten me in a lot of trouble. So I have been penalized for not code switching at the proper time, but
you don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I'm willing to deal with, you know?
Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to deal with. I personally don't want to deal with. I don't want people like in my business. I want people asking me questions. So yeah, I guess with the code switching, like I don't want to deal with that being in trouble piece. Like I don't know. Maybe just from my experience, like if I'm working hard for something, I don't want to have to worry about that getting in the way.
Oh no, man. That just
like you're getting in the way of me achieving what I'm trying to achieve because
you ain't code switching.
I don't have a pitch in my voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my phone voice isn't on.
Yeah.
Or I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a little.
You don't have enough energy right now.
It just feel weird when you say stuff like that.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but it feels like you better do what I tell you.
It's not you better do what I tell you, but
better put a smile on your face.
But this is the reality. I don't know if you know this.
Definitely.
Like
the reality is people can mess everything up for you.
Yeah, and it's not like it's like a peer. You know what I mean? A peer's not worried about what I'm doing.
Right.
In real life.
It just feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you want to achieve what you're trying to achieve, and this is what's stopping you, just address it, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Let me try this and see if it works. Oh, it worked.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I lied earlier when I said I don't have no problem with code switching. Okay. I kind of do. Because I watch. You all right?
Go ahead.
Why you gotta laugh?
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying. Because clearly you do.
No, definitely. It's not. I don't have a problem with regular people code switching, but I have a problem with like I've watched people 3 times in the hour code switch with the Mexican, the white, black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do it necessarily with race.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I was like, I don't have a problem with it in that way. But I have watched people specifically code switch, depending on which race they talking to, and I didn't see somebody do 3, 4 in an hour.
Yeah, that's weird.
So yeah, I mean,
there's no reason to code switch for race.
That's what I'm saying. But I've seen people do it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time that I would say I have a problem with it when you using it like to be specific.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
So yeah, definitely. So I wanted to clear that up because I definitely have a problem with like if you just pretty much like kissing ass a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that is that.
No, I don't even think it would be that. I think it would just be like, I don't know. I guess there's this expectation that I'm going to be angry or mad or, you know what I mean?
And it's okay.
What do you mean?
I walked into the grocery store, right? One I want to say Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
This is a while back on Thanksgiving. And I don't know what we were making, but it was the bakery aisle I walked into.
Mm-hmm.
Cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so privileged to have an aisle by myself.
Oh, God.
I don't have to worry about nobody being in the way. I could take my time and look for stuff that I want. It's okay. Sometimes being yourself is going to offend a lot of people. And that is okay. I enjoyed the aisle.
I'm sure
I got what I did. I did a little move, like my little, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Skip on down the aisle. And,
right.
It was fun. And then this is the crazy part, right? And this is the part that maybe is not so mature about me. I went to the next aisle and just to see if it was going to happen. Mm. And before they can get up out of there, I was walking away with them.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know.
So you get to have fun with things.
Sometimes, but I think when it
hurts you, yeah, it's different.
And then at the grocery store, I mean,
yeah,
I prefer not to have anybody in the aisle.
Right.
I think that's a perk for anybody.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think if it's going against you,
right,
it may be necessary. It may be a helpful tool. I view it as a helpful tool.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just like any other, like a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Or an axe.
Turn it on, turn it off, whatever.
Right. Use it when you need to.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get that.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think like social settings, right? Or settings where it's not coming down to anything, right?
Right.
Whether this person likes you or not, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
So when it comes down to like thousands of dollars being missed.
Okay.
I think that's where it starts to matter.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know. Instagram, Twitter, ROAE_podcast.
Mental health is real. Self-care is important. We'll see y'all in a little minute. In the meantime, don't be out here code switching, man.
Do what you gotta do.